Hi everyone, let's talk about Aew Collision December 6th, 2025 episode. This episode was a great show. Let's talk about it, guys. So we got the Blue League, Orange Cassidy fences Roderick Strong, and Orange Cassidy picked up the win. Let's talk about it, guys. So Orange Cassidy enters with a tear back, so Strong plays to his strength for a cinch backbreaker, and down the stretch, Orange Cassidy went for a Superman punch, and Roderick Strong cut him with a counter for a turret crack into a backbreaker onto the finish, and Orange Cassidy hits a Steiner on Roderick Strong, and Orange Cassidy went for the Superman punch again, and Roderick Strong caught him again for the total rack lift, and this time Orange Cassidy counters the backbreaker into a roll-up for the win, 1, 2, 3, and gets 3 points. Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong got 0. Then Darby Allin is out of the Continental Classic due to injury, and Jack Perry took his place, and Darby Allin thought he was winning the war against the Death Riders, and he now realized that it was just the battle. He's out, and they are still wrestling every week against Kevin Knight. Last week, Darby was scared when I'll say it again, when his leg gave up, his leg gave out. I'll say it again, his leg gave out, gave out. I'm just trying to say that gave his leg gave out, and he was crushing into the hospital, and Darby hopes Jack Perry wins, and he doesn't know what's next for himself. So I'll repeat it again. Darby Allin was scared when his leg gave out, and he was crushed to the hospital, and Darby hopes Perry wins, and he doesn't know what's next for himself. So yes, guys, he wants Jack Perry to win. He said he wanted Jack Perry to win and stuff. He wants Jack Perry to win, and he doesn't know what's next for himself. Then we had FTR called out the Bang Bang Gang to the ring, and FTR claims that Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn will never beat them again, and they're not on the FTR level. And Dex Harwood dare Juice to touch the title belt with threat of fence cuffs if he did, and Austin insults FTR and demands a title shot. And Juice Robinson said the next time they touch those titles they will become the new champions, which, we talked about that already, guys, earlier. And FTR retained and defeated the Bang Bang Gang, the past week with that episode of Dynamite and Collision in Manchester, England. But let's carry on and talk about more of this great stuff, guys. Then Daniel Garcia thinks Mark Briscoe is stupid. The stupid thing that Mark Briscoe did was volunteer to defend the TNT title against Daniel Garcia. Then we had technical difficulties and stuff, which still this show was great, even though it was a difficulty. Then we had Mascara de Aurora versus Claudio Castagnoli, and Mascara de Aurora picked up the win and defeated Claudio. Let's talk about this match. This was a banger. This was a banger. This was a banger. Let's talk about it. So Claudio controlled the pace with power, and Mascara would and Lynch speed rally. Then Claudio bounces him down again on the finish, and Claudio went for a superplex, and Mascara escapes the shove. Claudio falling to the mat, and the luchador lands a shooting star press for the huge upset, and that's how Mascara defeated Claudio and picked up 3 points in the Continental Classic, guys. Then we had Timeless Love Bomb and Base of Wrath interviewed and trading stories of being tag champs, and Tinson starting getting chippy. So Mia calms the mood with a champagne toast and gives the people a fight to remember. Then we had Swerve Strickland's promo, and Swerve has eyes on Samoa Joe in the AEW World Championship, and Swerve offered to back Hangman Adam Page. I'll say it again, Hangman Adam Page up at Winter is Coming for one night only, though. After that, they'll need to have a serious conversation, and Josh Alexander interrupts the scene, and Josh Alexander was I was thinking Josh Alexander was angry. Josh Alexander was angry about Swerve trying to jump in line, and Josh Alexander wants next, so he presents to settle in the ring, and Swerve was game for next week, and Shibata attacks Swerve from behind, and that's what happened right there, guys. Then we had this match with Mercedes Moné versus Leah Gray. I was thinking Layla Gray. This match with Layla Gray could have been longer. Layla Gray and her should have had 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes instead of 5. 30. 30. 30 to 45 minutes. I tell you, you put these women in a 30, 40, 45-minute match, it would be a banger. 5-minute match, it's not my cup of tea. It's not. Because I want boom, 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 bang, 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 bang. Like I say, guys, that's what I love about wrestling is bang, 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 boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Hard hitting. You know what I'm saying? So this match was fine for what it was, but it could have been better. But let's talk about it. So Mercedes Moné defeated Layla Gray to retain the TBS title, and Layla Gray picks up steam for lariat and sling blade, and Gray delivers a running knee into the corner, but she pulls up blame on the mat after impact, and it might be a real injury. And Layla Gray since hits a bulldog as the challenger sits there in pain, and Mercedes grabs her for a crucifix pin and kicks out by Gray. The Mercedes Grinsenses into the statement maker for a submission victory. And that's what happened with the submission victory. And Mercedes wouldn't release the hold. So Christopher Daniels offends Mercedes to kick him in the nuts. And that's what happened right there, guys. And then Eddie Kingston isn't bothered by Samoa Joe trying to get in his head before he's in his own head every day. And Eddie Kingston cares too much about professional wrestling, and AEW is supposed to be about re, rewarding wrestlers for being the best. And Eddie Kingston comes back from injury to see Joe leading younger wrestlers down the wrong path, and Eddie Kingston asks the youngers to do the right way, to not be a snake or a rat. That was a good promo. That was a good promo. You know, all these promos, Eddie Kingston's promos are great. I'll tell you that. But his wrestling ability is okay. But his promos are top notch, top freaking notch. I'll tell you. Eddie Kingston, Eddie Kingston's promos are top notch. I'll tell you. But anyways, guys, let's carry away. Then the Triangle of Madness beat up wrestlers backstage, and they were looking for Jimmy Hayter and Chris Statlander, and the Sisters of Sin. Will see them in Cardiff, which we'll talk about that episode of Collision, which was good, as well. The winner is coming. That one was good, but we'll talk about that after this review. Then we had Ricochet defeating Ace Austin. I'll say again, guys. Ace Austin versus Ricochet. This match was good on December 6th. This match with Ricochet and Ace Austin, even though Ricochet retained the AEW National Championship, this match was a banger, I'm telling you. This match was hard hitting, really freaking hard hitting, I'm telling you. Really great match. But let's carry away and talk about this match, guys. So Ace was grubbing for the full finisher, but Ricochet pulls the ref in front to stop Ace in his tracks. Then Ricochet went for a low blow kick, and Ace caught Ricochet's foot to block, and Ricochet flipped away and stuck with a short distract spirit gun, and the champ closed with the Fergal driver to keep his gold, and that's what happened, and that's how Ricochet defeated Ace Austin. And give it up to Ace Austin too. Ace Austin is a great wrestler. I loved him in TNA too, guys. When he was with Chris Bay as a tag team, him and Chris Bay as a tag team, they were a wonderful tag team. I'm telling you, Chris Bay and him, great stuff, man. Great stuff. Then we had Tutesta versus John Moxley, and Tutesta defeated John Moxley, guys. And man, this match was a banger. With Tutesta and John Moxley, let's talk about this match. Let's talk about this. Tutesta focused on the left angle, then Moxley injures from the match again, and Kyle O'Reilly and Moxley returned the favor to damage Tutesta's angle, and both men battle the pain in the close. And since Moxley had the upper hand and he ran the ropes, but his knees gave out, and Tutesta blasts a stuffed knee strike to the jaw and kicks out on Moxley, and Tutesta lowers his knee pad for another knee strike, and Tutesta finish with the wristed fire driver, and 3 points to Tutesta for 6 overall, and Moxley stays with 3 points, and that's what happened right there. And that match was great. Back and forth, boom, 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 boom. The head back and forth, the knee strikes from Tutesta and stuff. Great stuff. Boom, 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 bang, 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 bang with Moxley and Tutesta. Great stuff, man. Great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. I'm telling you. That was a great match with Mox and Tutesta, I'm telling you. In the Blue League, that was great. Tutesta and Moxley, that was a great match. And freaking Tutesta winning with the driver, that fire driver. I love it. I love it, man. I love when he does that move, that finisher move. Oh, man, I'm telling you. But anyways, guys, I gave that show a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. It was a very great show. I gave that show a 9 out of 10. I gave that Collision a 9 out of 10. And that's all I have to say, guys. And I gave this Dynamite or this collision. I said dynamite. I'm going to say collision. I gave this collision a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. I'll repeat it again, guys. I gave this collision a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10, guys. That's all I have to say, guys. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always, guys. And this is CJD 2006, and I'll say it again. This is Christopher Jackson Denver 2006. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always. And peace out and take care and much love.